This is how Allah guides someone who He wills. That sometimes I was also like overacting with this kind of people, like they are so worried with their kid. Well, I look at my father left me because of the situation he had there. So who guides me? Nobody. Even myself, I didn't. Even you say that I'm already pious that when I was a kid, but only Allah who guides whom He will. SubhanAllah, and I still remember how Allah guides me for all of these things that I suffer. I became like a new Muslim for what I became in this kind of what I passed through for this situation. Assalamu alaikum, peace be with you. I'm Ibrahim Kaisy, your brother in Islam. By the way, I am half Palestinian. My father is from Gaza and my mother, she is Filipina. So you can understand the story, how come I became half. So I was born in Philippines. Let's shortcut all the story. I was born there, and after like 2 years I went to Palestine, and I grew up there for 6 years. My father is a Muslim. He came to Philippines and he married my mother. So before my mother got married to my father, she converted to Islam. That's what I know in the story. So I grew up in 6 years in Palestine, and I was already fluent after that in Arabic, and I know how to read Quran and memorize. And we went back to Philippines 2002, and imagine, we grew up without any Muslims beside us, without any Arab in Cavite. So I lost the Arabic there for staying there for 16 years in Philippines. I was fluent in Arabic, but I lost it. Almost half of the words only I still remember. And even reading Quran, the memories of Quran, even Fatiha, I forget it. And everything was lost. All I know is fasting, just fasting. Since my father left, I learned to take care of fasting every month of Ramadan. And that time I was fasting without the prayer, salah, anything. So when we go to Pangasinan, I was high school that time, and really life was so hard that time, broken family, because my mom and father divorced that time, 2017. So I was having like a sad teenage life that time, and I was lost maybe for 1 year or 2 years only. But even though like that, I was already pious when I was a kid. Maybe because of my parents. My father used to teach my mother about the history of the prophets, and my mother always keep sharing on me the story of the prophet. So I grew up having this attitude, like I'm really pious at all. Alhamdulillah. By the guidance of Allah. Imagine, I was just 10 years old when I was already trying to preach, to share Islam to the kids beside us in our neighborhood in Cavite. Because I was playing with some kids at my age, around 10 years old or 11 years old. I'm telling them that God is one. God is having no son. And that's the time I was already preaching the age of 10, imagine, by the guidance of Allah.
Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Al-Malik, Al-Qudus, As-Salam, Al-Mu'min, Al-Muhaymin, Al-Aziz, Al-Jabbar, Al-Mutakabbir, Al-Khaliq, Al-Bari, Al-Musawwir, Al-Ghaffar, Al-Qahhar, Al-Wahhab, Ar-Razzaq, Al-Fattah, Al-Fattah, Al-Alim, Al-Qabid, Al-Basit, Al-Khafid, Al-Rafi', Al-Mu'izz, Al-Mudhill, Al-Sami', Al-Basir, Al-Hakim, Al-Alim.